What's going on, boxing heads? It's your boy Pool Counter Boxing, coming back at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. Please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. So, I want to talk about Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? Bring your bread, because you're going to be feeding ducks on this night. These are two ducks that passed through the night, right? Because Josh Taylor's supposed to fight Jack Catterall, who gave him a tough fight. And of course, Teofimo Lopez, you know what I'm saying, he had a couple of bad performances against Sandor Martin, and well, he did TKO Pedro Campo or whatever. But he was an old dude. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to do that, right? So they're not matching him up with, you know what I'm saying, really talented competition until now. He's fighting Josh Taylor. And Josh Taylor, he should be ashamed of himself, because he know T.O. ain't right in the head. He know he ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? This dude couldn't beat Sandor Martin. So what is he going to do against Josh Taylor, right? Josh Taylor would eat him alive, and he knows it. And Josh Taylor's supposed to be getting ready to fight Jack Cantrell. Now Jack Cantrell, being a real one, is going to fight Regis Prograis, you know what I'm saying, which is a heart attack, you know what I'm saying, of a fight. And it's a great fight. But Josh Taylor clearly ducked him, right? And who else but Regis Prograis wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez? Because right now, the whole entire 140 division is looking at Teofimo like he's damaged goods. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, physically. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't beat Sandor Martin, you know what I'm saying, you're definitely not going to beat a Regis Prograis. Or you're not going to beat a Josh Taylor. He's just trying to cash out and get paid before somebody goes out there and exposes somebody who's on the B list, go out there and expose him. You know, well, in my opinion, Sandor Martin, who is a decent fighter, don't get me wrong, he's a decent fighter, but to me, he exposed Teofimo Lopez, because Teofimo Lopez is supposed to be an A-lister, right? He's supposed to be elite, right? Did he look elite against Pedro Campo? You know what I'm saying? Doing all those forced moves and all those, you know what I'm saying, different, you know, pull counters and fancy footwork, and, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know what I'm saying, throw, you know, volumes of punches that didn't even really, you know what I'm saying, affect the man until the end, till he ran out of steam. So he's looking for big fights, and he wants to get paid and cash out before he leaves this boxing game, Teofimo Lopez. But I'm tired of these guys, you know, ducking the smoke with real ones. You know, Jack Cantrell is a real one. Regis Prograis is a real one. You know what I'm saying? These are the fights we need to see the top dudes fighting, right? We're not getting those fights because they don't want to take a L. They want to just stay in the business of boxing without challenging themselves. So, am I too hard on Terrence Crawford? I mean, nobody's asking Josh Taylor to fight tough competition or Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's asking these guys, you know what I'm saying, to fight tough competition, Lomachenko, you know what I'm saying, people who they want to see win, you know what I'm saying, against easy competition, right? So why should we ask Terrence Crawford to fight somebody, you know, like Errol Spence Jr. or Jamel Charlo? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. He's still a duck, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I still think he's a duck. But why are we asking so much of our fighters while, you know what I'm saying, the Josh Taylors and the Teofimo Lopez's get to do what they want to do? They don't even have to sell pay-per-view like our fighters have to do. You know what I'm saying? If our fighters, if Jamel or Errol Spence don't sell good pay-per-views, then all of a sudden that's a point of contention, right? That's something to be made fun of. But yet Lomachenko or Josh Taylor or T.O., they don't have to, you know, do big pay-per-view numbers, right? So there's a different standard, you know what I'm saying, for the black fighters. And I just like to point that out. And for Josh Taylor, you know what I'm saying, who never really said that Teofimo Lopez, when he was down at 135, that he was a undisputed champion. He always called him a unified champion. You know what I'm saying? So I just find it rich that, you know what I'm saying, he's going to accept this fight like he deserves it, like Teofimo Lopez actually deserved the fight. He never recognized Teofimo Lopez as a top fighter. As a matter of fact, Josh Taylor was the only one who was putting Teofimo Lopez up to fight the best, right? But now it's convenient for Josh Taylor to get this easy fight with Teofimo Lopez, to have his name on his resume. He jumps at the opportunity and jumps at the fight with a real one like Jack Contrell. So I just think that's bogus. I think that's bogus as hell, right? You know. And so now Josh Taylor is trying to promote this fight like it's going to be a great fight, when he knows it's not. He knows it's not. Oh, Teofimo Lopez, this is going to be a great fight. It's going to be a big fight. No, it's not going to be. It might be a interesting fight because everybody, wants to see Teofimo Lopez get whipped because of all that mouth that he's always selling himself, and he's always talking nonsense and unreal things that's happening. Like he said something about he's not taking certain fights because he's not going to get paid as much. And it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You're not that dude, bro. You don't draw like that. So what are you talking about? Like, he'll say, he'll only get so much money to fight Devin Haney. He'll only get so much money if he fights Ryan Garcia. He wouldn't mind fighting Ryan Garcia because he really thinks he could beat Ryan Garcia. And this is the thing I'm talking about. Fighters are only trying to take fights that they think they can win instead of just challenging themselves and their skills, right? And this is not good for boxing, right? Because if everybody just fought, fighters that they thought they could beat, then it wouldn't be worth watching, right? Nobody believes in them. Well, Josh, these people don't believe in him. So Josh Taylor dropped all the belts, so he wouldn't have to fight the mandatories. Reach has been waiting to get his get back, for a long time. He just got back the WBC BC belt, and now he wants that Josh Taylor smoke. But Josh Taylor don't want to give it to him. He pulling a Terrence Crawford, right? So when is boxing going to get back to the way back to the sport that we love, right? Just too many people just trying to strategically stay in the game without getting beat. But you got to fight the best to be the best, bro. That's their problem. And they act like we don't see it, right? And now it's just getting to a point where they don't care what the fans think. They just want to go out here and do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So we got to put the pressure on these fighters. We got to get rid of these simp boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? That simp to certain champions because they want them to retire undefeated. They don't want to see them get exposed, right? You know what I'm saying? They want them to continue with the winning record. You know what I'm saying? Until they can make the excuse that they're too old. No, bro. No, if you accept the fight and you get beat, guess what? That counts as an L. Just like it did for Roy Jones Jr., just like it did for Evander Holyfield when he fought all those fights when he was old. You know what I'm saying? It's going to count as an L, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, Teofimo Lopez, Josh Taylor, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a great fight. It's going to be an interesting fight. But these two dudes are two ducks passing each other in the night. So bring your bread, you know what I'm saying, when this fight come up. Because it's going to be a duck pond, two ducks in a duck pond, right? And may the best duck win. But this has been Full Counter Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. And remember what I say, y'all. Law don't go around here, law dog. You savvy? See you guys in the next one. Peace.